Hi everybody, I hope everybody's doing good. Sorry about the crickets and bugs in the background. It's fall in Alabama and the bugs are going wild. So let's take a look. This axe really brings out the collector in me. It's made in Japan. As far as I know, this is the only axe we carry that is made in Japan. It's made in Siki, Japan. I'm probably going to butcher all these Japanese names by Kanetsune, which is actually named after, the company is named after a famous Japanese sword maker from the 14th and 15th century, and they're current on the tradition. So let's take a look. This axe is very unique. In America, you know, it comes with a lanyard strap here. And in America, a lot of times that would be like leather or paracord, and this is like some kind of canvas rope almost. This is more of a traditional Japanese axe, how they would make it. So let's point out some of the traditional things here. The name of this axe is a Danro axe, which in Japan actually means, in Japanese, fire. So this would be like a fire axe. And it looks like there's this little, you know, fire there. So I'm assuming that is why that is there. It has a super nice sheath here that straps around the blade as well as the handle with a ring there, so, and as well as a belt loop. Sadly, the ring doesn't unclip, so you'd have to like pull that apart with the pliers if you wanted to take it off. But that gives it a very secure for carrying on your belt. So let's take a look inside. So they call the steel on this a mono steel. I'm not sure, it's a high carbon steel, CS mono steel. So I'm not sure exactly the classification on that. The handle is made out of oak. So I'm assuming that would be a Japanese oak. And it looks similar to like an American white oak. So I'm assuming that would be traditional for Japanese, instead of a lot of the hickory or a lot of the ash that Europeans used before they came to the New World. So you can see it's a very pretty handle, a unique bow there. And the front of it, instead of being more of the teardrop like a lot of American axes, which the eye actually has a teardrop, but it actually almost comes to a point there. You could almost choke up right there if you would like, or down there. So multiple, it sort of bends there and gives you a grip to hold it. So multiple holding locations. And let me get this, you got that. So the wedge is not all the way put in. And actually when we first started carrying this axe, it came with the wedge not put in at all. It came in a little package with the axe. And now it's halfway put in. So you can actually pound it all the way in if you would like, or leave it like that. And I'm assuming they do that because of moisture conditions of different parts of the country. If you lived in like Arizona, we do have, every once in a while we'll have an issue with like a very dry climate, axe heads loosening up as they dry out. So you could just finish pounding that in, which would help that. So, you know, this is sort of gives me a little bit of the Japanese train of thought. You know, it's a little different and I love that. And we'll take a look at the blade here. This has little slits, and once again, this axe, when we first started carrying it, actually had larger slits than that. But that's unique. I didn't realize that. It has 4 on one side and 3 on the other side. So I've never looked at them that close. I don't know if that is on all of them or if they just put different ones, you know, depending on how they feel. And it has the little logo. You can barely see it right there. So I'm assuming that would be to sort of help your axe blade not stick to your wood if you're cutting wet wood or whatever, would be my guess. I know some shovels will do stuff like that to help them not stick to the mud. So you got this nice blade. It comes relatively sharp, not the sharpest axe I've ever seen, but that would barely need any sharpening. Pretty much ready to go. So I think that's about it. Let me get some measurements here. So 14 inches overall, from the pull to the blade is 5 inches, and then you got a cutting face of 3 inches. So just get some close-ups of that. That is a very unique axe. I love seeing how people do it all over the world. I love it. Really appreciate you for watching. Check out our website. We have a lot of different axes from a lot of different countries around the world. We really appreciate it. God bless.